Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Shay, your local numerologist. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, share. Make sure you are subscribed to my other channels, Queen Spirit 1126 and Answers by Queen Spirit. Alright y'all, we still doing pitfalls for our attitude numbers. We're doing those all month unless Spirit tells me to do something else. But we have 3 piles here. We have encouragement. This is encouragement from your guides, whoever those guides might be. Pitfalls that you don't notice, what's been unseen. And then over here we have the resolution. All right. So I'm gonna slide these over a little bit. Try not to move them out of order. So we're gonna start with the Chakra Wisdom card. And I am not surprised that this came up because these 2 decks that I used on you guys, when I went to put them back, they both had Ace of Cups at the bottom. Ace of Cups is about love, intuition, things like that. I definitely do feel you need to put more love in your life. Here it says 4th chakra, heart chakra, compassion and forgiveness. Right off the bat, Spirit is saying that you need to forgive yourself and you need to forgive the people around you. Forgiveness is one of those things. It comes with shadow work. It's kind of an understanding of what's been going on. And forgiveness never means letting somebody re-enter your life. Forgiveness also doesn't mean that, hey, you should be doing the same shit you forgave yourself for. All right, so let's get into this. I have compassion for myself and for those around me. I let go of anger, resentments, and torments from the past, and I do not give my power away to those involved. Forgiveness is a gift I give to myself. I forgive myself for things I feel I could have done differently in the past, and I remind myself that my response could not have been any more evolved than it was at the time, okay? Meaning that you didn't know what you were supposed to be doing then, so you made a mistake. I am compassionate to those in need as it shows them that they are not alone. I practice this by listening, sharing, understanding, and being of service. Okay, and we got that tree here. Tree normally gives me family, but I'm really feeling a stiff foundation. So I'm not saying it couldn't be family because that's what I normally read off of that. But I really get a solid foundation based off of your strengths and your willpower. All right, so we got the Queen of Pentacles, y'all. The Queen of Pentacles is in every fucking... I haven't looked at all the cards, but I know that the Queen of Pentacles flipped over both here and here. So you guys are carrying a lot of earth energy. Spirit is saying that you are the Queen of Pentacles. And based off of these other cards, I'm feeling like you are not accepting that of yourself. So you need to understand that you are somebody who builds a solid foundation. You know how to do things and you need to believe in yourself more. So we got this Mars energy, number 17 coming to an 8. What I'm feeling from this card is that the Spirit is giving you permission to use your passions and your anger to kind of get what you want, to kind of let go of this idea that everything is love and everybody is love. Changing your perspective on those things. The Hangman is 12 coming to a 3. So it's really about communicating. 3 is about communication and relationships. Take a new perspective on love, how you love people, and the love that you have been receiving in the past. Really take into account the things that you have done. And since this is encouragement, I really feel that Spirit is telling you that you don't have to dismiss the love that you have. You just need to use discernment. One thing about being a 7, and anywhere that 7 appears, 7 is a very intrinsic number, right? So it's that number that I'm always looking at myself. I'm always saying, what am I doing? What am I doing? Is this okay? But it's also this energy of being intuitive and analytical all at the same time. Intuition and and analytical. I don't know what, but with the equivalent. But I was about to say annihilation. That shit just made me laugh. So with that word, annihilation, definitely gives this vibe of getting rid of things that don't work for you. Like, hey, this doesn't make sense. Probably shouldn't go there with that. All right, let's see what else we got here. Let me see what number I pulled for you guys. Because I pulled an angel number 99. Life purpose, divine purpose, life mission. Trust guidance as things end in your life. Wow. Stay positive through karmic endings. Man, and I was just, that's why that word annihilation came up. Because 99 is right here. So there are some things that you built, right? That you are concerned. And what I feel is that Spirit is telling you to take a new perspective on what happiness means to you. Don't be concerned with things that weren't built on a solid foundation falling, because it was just a matter of fucking time. Just a matter of time. I'm getting this. It's okay to move on emotionally. Some of you guys may feel guilty because you can't help somebody, or you can't do something, or something like that. And what I get is that you guys haven't been, you haven't noticed that you've been stuck in this perception of things, right? Our attitude number is all about how people perceive us, the energy that we give off, and then also how we perceive the world. And so what I'm seeing here is that you guys have been very analytical of the world, very critical of the world, and also giving your love just to the wrong people. And Spirit wants you to know that you have been giving your energy to the wrong things. A lot of you are, I don't know why I want to say massive workers. You just work. All you do is work, and it's not going to build you happiness. If money made people happy, then why are all the rich people crazy as fuck? Why do they all seem so miserable? They pay to have people around them. They don't have any real relationships. Like, you don't want to be that. Life is not about money. Because as long as you're in that rat race, you're not doing things for yourself. You're doing things of, hey, I got to pay this bill. Hey, I need to have this so I can appear this way. It can end up having a very negative effect on you. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the pitfalls, okay? And so I could just tell you right now, with this crab being at the top, right? This is a crab. I always get the lobster and crab confused, but this is a crab. It's all about holding on to things that you need to let go of, right? One other thing about the crab is it represents Cancer, kind of being very hard on the outside, having this hard shell on the outside, and being sensitive inside, and loving and caring inside. So what I'm getting is that one of you guys' pitfalls is that you have built this wall. You have built this boundary. And instead of you being like, okay, this person deserves me not to have such a harsh boundary, you're like, no, everybody gets the same thing. And what do I mean by that? Y'all know that when you love somebody, you allow them to do different things. For instance, if my mom called me at like 8 or 9 o'clock at night, it wouldn't bother me. Some random person calling me late at night, like I know them, like we're cool, that's overstepping my boundaries. Don't call me late, like I be chilling. And that's what I mean. You can't be like, oh, well, I don't allow anybody to do this, and you're talking about your fucking mom or your maid. Now, I understand if they're mistreating you, but You have to let things kind of slide. You can't make everything rational. That's not what 7 is about. 7 is about intuition, discernment, definitely a big connection to your guides. Okay. So we have movement and spark. So I'm just going to tell you right now, Spirit has been trying to initiate something for you to move forward, and it's not happening because you're like stuck in the past, unable to change some kind of perspective or perception of something. Be open to movement. And also, this spark is giving me Ace of Wands energy, right? Like when Spirit's like, okay, here's that motivation for you to do something, right? And then we have 34 coming to a 7, 28 coming to a 10. 10 is always the end of a cycle and the beginning of a new cycle. So Spirit has been trying to push you into this new cycle. It feels like a force almost, but you've been holding on to something old. So let's see, what have you been holding on to? Look at this, Queen of Pentacles in reverse, 2 of Pentacles. Clearly, some kind of juggling, right? I told you in the beginning, I saw the Queen of Pentacles is in every pile. It's feminine energy, and it's also this stable energy. But we see here that it's in reverse, right? So what I'm getting right now is this spark was supposed to make you let go of some things, right? But instead you decided to juggle things instead of being like, okay, I need to let this go. So I'm getting, there are some boundaries that you need to create within yourself. And I'm back to this Mars energy. Yo, let me just say this. One thing that really, really pisses me off is when people waste my time, right? So if you ask me to do something for you and you waste my time, that is a prime way to piss me off, okay? And, you know, time is a construct, you know, but at the end of the day, I only get so much time in my life, period, and I don't want people wasting it. And so my combativeness with that is like Mars energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like it. It's almost something that it brings up a fire in me. It brings up a passion in me that I'm not okay with. Right? So Spirit is like, it's okay for you to not like shit. It's okay for you to not do things because you don't want to do it. That is fine. This is your life. You shouldn't be doing a bunch of shit that you do not want to do. All right. And the spark was to kind of like force you to let it go, but you guys held on to it. And instead you decided to juggle. Look at this. King of Wands in reverse and the Magician. Then we got movement. So the King of Wands and Magician, it's kind of like, I get like this initiation starter kind of energy, right? But it was like a false start because the King of Wands in reverse. And then we have the Magician. It's like things have to be done a different way. Things have to be done behind the scenes. And then there hasn't been any spiritual work. Okay, so what I feel is that you guys are operating strictly out of your analytical side. It's not... That won't work. It just, I don't know what else to tell you. The shit's not going to work. 7 does not allow that. It just doesn't. You can't be just analytical. You can't be just rational. I feel like I've been repeating this shit, okay? You have to... Love is irrational. How about that? You have kids. Everything that you feel about that child is irrational. Like, we would literally not eat in order for our kids to eat. We would go without so much in order for our kids to have. That's irrational. You can't pretend that everything in life is going to be rational. That is absurd. Love is not rational. Spirituality is not rational. It's something that is built on something else. And Spirit is like, you need to take control of that, because a lot of you guys have been ignoring your intuition, ignoring your love, instead going to juggle physical things. It's like, if I can't see it, then I don't believe it. And we really need to pull you out of this energy, because it's a major pitfall. All right, so I'm definitely going to say right before I pull the resolutions over here that you guys definitely need to kind of get in touch with your guides. Spend more time in meditation. Okay, so for our resolution, we got a flower, and that flower is upside down. Spirit, let me do it this way. The flower is upside down, which is giving a vibe of stunted spiritual growth. And I don't know why this flower has came up upside down a few times. It's like falling flat on its face. So again, I'm getting perspective, perception vibes that you need to change the way that you look at your soul growth and your spiritual growth. Look at this. Endings. Allow this to end. Let go. Transformation is guaranteed. Look at this. Stay positive. Karmic endings. And 9s are about endings. 9s are about coming up on the end of a cycle. And so what I think is promised through these 10s with the 28 and the 19 here is that you guys are going to get a new cycle. You have to let that old one go. You just have to let it go. What's our chakra? Third eye chakra. Third eye chakra. Ungrounded, hallucination, spacey, access from dark entities, narrow-minded, lack of foresight. Manipulating energies negatively. Then I have crown chakra, self-reflection, realization, spiritual connection, intuition, inner peace, connection to all humanity and nature. Okay, so definitely this is a vibe of balancing those higher chakras out. But what I'm also getting is, I said meditation. Like, you guys need to meditate. Connect with your guides. Super easy during this month, guys. Please don't pass up the connection that literally is handed to you this month. It is handed to you. Your guides are right there. Make sure you have an ancestor altar, period. If there's anybody in your life that has passed that you love, set up a candle for them. Some of you guys like fucking putting pictures on your ancestor altar. That is not my thing. I feel like that shit is a shrine. But hey, do what you do. Whatever you feel to put up there and celebrate your ancestors. Allow them to come in and talk to you. All right, so let's hit this up. This third eye chakra, right? Because we got the Magician right here, which popped up under Pitfalls. So manipulating energies negatively, and that's double with that King of Wands in reverse. You're not going to get what you want by manipulating people and being dishonest. And that's just that. Spirit's telling you to stop. There's definitely some manipulation going on here, whether you want somebody to believe something or something else. And I feel that you guys haven't behaved in the best way that you could. And that is why Spirit is like, hey, forgive yourself. Karma is karma. And it's going to come for your ass regardless. So you sitting around feeling bad over shit in the past is pointless. It's not going to make up for it's literally not making up for shit. If you want to make a change in your life, make that change. Don't cry about the shit that you've done in the past, period. All right, Spirit has your back, 23, and then we have Badger Spirit, 4. Let me tell you how Badger Spirit, be fearless and bold, just kept coming out. So we got this 5 and 4, which come to a 9. All right, so we're back to the end of that cycle. Let things end. Allow the cycle to end. Do not pull it back. Do not think that you can juggle, okay? Do not think that you can juggle an old cycle and a new cycle. No. You can't live in the past and the present. You can't have the one foot out the door and the other one in the house. All right. So I'm also getting, and this is why the Queen of Pentacles, you guys are obsessed with money. Obsessed with money, obsessed with physical things. Like, it's here over and over and over again. There's money, but the love is lackluster. It's almost gone. You guys haven't been feeding all your chakras. It's not going to end well for you if you don't take care of the shit right now. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this. I'm going to end this reading, y'all. Queen of Coins, Eight of Swords, and the Seven of Cups. So, okay, let me just say. We got Queen of Diamonds, right? Queen of Pentacles, and then we have the Queen of Coins. So this is 3 different names for the same thing. That shit sounded like a gunshot. Probably was a fireworks, you know what I'm saying? But who knows? I don't know if y'all heard that. That shit was not okay. Anyway, 3 different names for the same thing, right? Let's compare these cards just real quick, because it's like, what the hell is happening here? Okay, so Queen of Diamonds, honestly, she looks a little worried. This Queen of Pentacles in the middle, she looks good. Like, she looks comfortable. She looks unbothered. And this Queen of Pentacles, she is looking proud to me. Very proud. Like, hey, I got it. I know you wanted it, but now, bitch, I'm the one who's holding it. I don't know. I feel like that's significant. And then we have the number 3, which is about communication. So what I see right here is that you feel like there's at some point, chasing material things, chasing material wealth is going to bring you some kind of happiness. But Spirit's like, no. The only thing that's going to do is keep you trapped. Because one thing, when the more money you make, the more bills you have, right? And so if anything happens to that money, which we saw during the panoramic, if anything happens to your job or to that money, you're going to be fucking screwed. These people will let you go at any time. And I just don't understand why people haven't figured that out yet. You're being so dependent on the job, and they're like, oh yeah, we need you. They don't need you. They will replace you in the blink of a fucking eye and not look back, because that's what they do. And Spirit is like, you're chasing this like you're going to get what you want. That's a fantasy. You're not. Whatever you're chasing right now is not going to work out the way that you want it. So Spirit is like, stop juggling that past and go ahead and move on to the future. Believe in yourself, honey. All right, that's all I have for my Attitude 7s. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, share, and I will see you next time.